Good evening, everyone, and welcome to High Top Sports Network for this District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball Championship game between the West Shamokin Wolves and the Central Dragons. Live here from Forest Hills High School. Josh, definitely a nice facility here.
Yeah, beautiful facilities out here at the home of the Rangers. When I was driving up to the school, we commented that the newly built field house is about as big as the school, and the football field looks great. Obviously, a nice-looking gym and home to this evening's championship matchup here between the number 1 seeded Wolves and the number 2 seeded Central Scarlet Dragons. Tonight's game presented by TGIF Insurance. Visit TGIF.Solutions for all your insurance needs today, big or small. TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future.
So if we take a look at these two teams, the top of District 6, to say the least, West Shamokin coming in with an 11-2 overall record. The Dragons coming in with a 9-3 record. These two teams tangoed twice before this season. West Shamokin coming away winners 3-0 at Central, and at home, West Shamokin took care of business 3-1 in their last matchup, though. They were without one of their key players in Evan Cessna today. He will be back healthy with the team, ready to contribute. He's been big for them at the service line this season and as one of their main rotational pieces. So it'll be good to see him back out there. But if we look at how Central got here, like I mentioned, they come into this 9-3, and they had to take over Bishop Guilfoyle in the semifinal match to earn a spot here in the championship game. So, I'm expecting another great game here between these two teams. Just about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from getting this one started here. But Josh, what are your expectations in this series? It's always different seeing that team a third time. West Shamokin's had their way with the Dragons in their first two matchups, but you know what they say, the third time is the charm.
Well, that saying in the NFL, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in the same season. And Jake, I believe it was Evan Cornish that was out of that game the second time they played. I think that's what Coach O said. I get those two confused, both seniors, both Evan C names.
Yes.
But I believe it was Evan Cornish in some COVID protocol and missed that second game. But as you said, Jake, 3-0 victory on the road by the Wolves at Central, and then a 3-1 victory at home. I mean, look, you play 7 sets and you only drop 1. That seems to be pretty dominant. But as you said, Jake, anything can happen in a championship match, and looking forward to a good one here today.
Yeah, and West Shamokin, of course, the champions in 2019, no season in 2020, so they are the defending District 6 champions here, and a lot of these players have playoff experience. There's some new cats in town that, this is their first playoff game, so it'll be interesting to see how those pieces mesh in this high-pressure situation, Josh.
Yeah, for sure. We were talking a little bit before we came on the air about, I said, so West Shamokin would be back-to-back. Well, not technically, since the 2020 season was wiped out due to the pandemic, but West Shamokin, obviously, both boys and girls, just really, really great programs in District 6. Obviously, Jake, you and I did that district championship game in the fall when the girls took home the hardware. So be a really neat thing for the school and for the community and for this volleyball program on both sides to take home both district championships, boys and girls.
Yeah, it's not too often for any school, really, that you have the opportunity to seize 2 district championships in the same sport, boys and girls, but that's what West Shamokin has a chance to do. But will the Central Dragons have something to say about it? When we watch them, they definitely have some good players out there. Zach Gahagan is definitely a player to watch out for, as well as Zeb Wyant and Zach Wyant. Those are some players that are going to jump off the screen and provide a majority of these Central team's points.
Well, and also we've got junior setter Luke Weber, and the offense obviously runs through Weber, and he's setting up those big outside hitters, as you said, Gahagan and Zeb Wyant. So Central's obviously not lacking in the offensive, side of the game here.
Absolutely not, and the buzzer just rang, so we're about ready to get this started here.
Yeah, get the starting lineups. We know what Centrals are. Head coach Ken Wyatt, talked to him a little bit before the game, and he handed me over the roster. And one of the few rosters that has the starters denoted on it, Jake. It's not something you see all that often in high school, but we know Weber, number 5, will start at setter. Zeb Wyatt, number 8, will start at outside hitter. Number 9, Eli Lingenfelder, the middle hitter. 20, Zach Gahagan, the outside hitter. Number 21, Caden Wright, middle hitter. And number 33, number 33, Zach Wyatt, also middle hitter. And we're going to pause right now for the national anthem.
And now with the national anthem done here, we're preparing to get the starting lineups here. As Josh mentioned, the Central Dragons starting lineup already. As the second seed, Central will be announced first here.
Yeah, you look at this team, this Central team, don't see a senior on the roster, Jake. The main core of this Central team, all juniors. And that is impressive. How many on that roster?
8 out of the 12 players on this team, juniors here for Central.
Well, you got to feel good about that no matter what happens today if you're Central. And obviously not trying to throw any predictions out of there, but all these guys going to come back as seniors next year. And you would figure that's about a default to make another D6 championship game.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the opposite side of things, West Shamokin just filled with seniors.
Yeah. And we are about to get the Wolves starting lineup. Young Ezra Osterling, outside hitter, is a freshman. Wyatt Lager, senior middle blocker. Senior setter, Eric Spencer. And as we talked about with Luke Weber, you know, the offense for West Shamokin runs through Spencer. Number 9, Evan Cornish in this one. As mentioned, didn't play in the second meeting between these teams. Number 11, Gavin Sully, senior middle blocker. Number 10, Owen Stover, junior outside hitter. And number 2, junior Luke Palmo, the libero for the Wolves. And the Wolves are coached by Scott Craig, assisted by Melinda Osterling, Matt Osterling, and Paula McKee. And their managers are Abby Osterling, Sophie Pissarro, Aiden Osterling, and Tony Kaplan. So family affair out here for the West Shamokin boys and girls.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of Osterlings on the staff and
Staff
on the roster.
on the team. Abby, obviously a senior this year, heading to Seton Hill to continue her volleyball career. And the official will take the perch here, Jake, and about to get it on.
Yeah, this is the moment both of these teams have been waiting for. Both of these teams have been striving toward for this whole year. And it's just great to be here. You know, these teams didn't have a chance to compete last year. Now they find themselves in the championship.
Obviously, District 6 not leaving anything to chance. 2 sanctioned officials will serve as line judge, you know, during the regular season. You see some JV guys out there doing it. And definitely seen some close calls on the line where, you might want to heckle a JV guy a little bit. You're not going to do that with a sanctioned PIAA official.
Well, I know some people that might.
That's true. That's a good point.
See, it looks like West Shamokin is going to be starting us off here with the opening serve.
Yeah, the Wolves' #1 seed, so they are the home team in this one.
Osterling with the serve to start us off here. Sent right back by the front wall of Eric Spencer and Wyatt Lager. And West Shamokin will get the opening point on a double hit there.
Yeah, early ball handling error there by Weber. And his set originally for number 8, Zeb Wyant, was long, as we get an ace right here from Osterling. But his first set of the game, Jake, was over the net to the West Shamokin front wall, and Lager pounded it down.
It's just all about being ready. That one deflected out of bounds off of Spencer on the kill there by Zeb Wyant.
Yeah, Wyant gets Scarlet Dragons on the board here. First point for them.
That'll send Eli Lingenfelter to the service line. Able to dig that one out in front of the net and sent over there by Luke Weber for the free ball. Spencer with the set to Cornish. That one sent right back, though.
Big block by Weber right there, and I believe number 21, Caden Wright, also in the mix. And Wright had a big block back to West Shamokin on that rally, so a couple of nice plays by that young man.
Spencer with the set to Cornish. That one deflected in front, and it bounces out. And West Shamokin will claim the point and reclaim the lead.
Well, that's how good Eric Spencer is right there. That's a back set, setting up Cornish from the middle. And those middle attacks are hard to line up a block on, Jake. And you saw it right there off the deflection, by Cornish, and out of bounds for a point.
Now the libero for the Wolves, Luke Palmo, to the service line. Received there by Gahagan. And powered down. Out of bounds, though, they're going to say.
Yeah, that was wide on the far sideline right there by Zeb Wyant. I mean, obviously a ton of power behind it. He gets that in bounds. Easy kill, but wide of the line.
Received there by Lingenfelter. The set up to Wyant, blocked in front there that time by Owen Stover.
Well, Owen Stover and I believe Cornish in the mix right there. I think Stover got the most of it. Big block right there for the Wolves.
The Wolves blockers have been active early on in this first set here. Wyant with the kill, and that one will bounce off a Wolf out of bounds, and the Dragons will inch closer, now down just 2.
Well, that's the thing you can see early on right here out of Wyant. He's obviously got the swing, a big hammer, and if he can get it inbound or off that block, that's going to be a lot of kills for him this afternoon. I've called it this afternoon, this evening, and today, so
all 3 correct.
Take your pick.
Weber with the set. Osterling able to dig that one out. Spencer bumps it up and then struck across there by Cornish for the point.
Well, and that's a bump set right there from Spencer, too. Not an easy thing to put accurately on the hand of Cornish, and he's able to take it off the block for the kill.
Spencer back to serve now. A rocket shot coming up. That one received there by Gahagan. Free ball over the net by Zach Wyant. Spencer with the set there to Stover, and he'll get the kill.
Well, right there, as you said, Spencer, I mean, that jump serve so powerful when he keeps it in bounds. A great return on it by Gahagan, but what it leads to is a free ball over and allows West Shamokin to set up their offense, and Spencer able to set up for the kill there.
Spencer's serve received once again by Lingenfelter, and then dumped down there by Gavin Sully.
Well, Sully, I think he's nice in this rotation right here, and I think that you just see a little hop out of West Shamokin right now.
Spencer, another serve. That time received by Zeb Wyant. Set up there by Gahagan to Wyant.
Somebody in the net. And point to West Shamokin. I believe that one's going against number 8, Zeb Wyant.
Now West Shamokin starting to open things up a little bit here in the first set.
Well, you see Spencer, when he gets that jump serve inbound, he comes right up to the front, to get into his setter position, and Osterling kind of playing the back there. Has had a couple of nice digs. Wow, big ace right
Another
there.
rocket.
Boy, oh boy, Eric Spencer. And one thing we know about him from covering him in basketball season, as Central takes a timeout, is that kid can jump. We saw him block 5 shots in a game, and Eric Spencer can certainly get up, and that helps with the with that jump serve. And while we have a moment, Jake, we'd like to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy, Rural Valley, and Katanning will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program focused on you. Your life should be pain-free and filled with activities that you love, and with help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call us today to make your appointment. One of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, thanks to Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley.
Love the people at Phoenix.
Yeah, they've been a nice supporter of us here in the spring.
Out of the timeout from the Dragons, it'll be Spencer once again at the service line as Central looks for an answer for him. Received there by Lingenfelter, but sent right back over. Nice diving play by Spencer and a free ball hit over by Osterling.
Well, that got into Osterling's chest a little bit right there. I think he kind of misplayed it a bit.
Spencer with the set up there, and that one, just a rocket shot right to Luke Weber.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think if Gahagan gets that ball over the net, it's going to count. Pretty sure it went off the boot of Luke Weber and was still alive, and Gahagan just trying to slap it over the net, got it into the net, but I think that shot would have counted, Jake.
Spencer that time can't reel it in on the power side. And we've seen that a couple times from him this season, but, you know, his service just got them 5 points in a row.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a break right there for Central because that ball was humming and just a little bit too long from Eric Spencer.
Zeb Wyant's serve received there by Palmo, kept alive there by Stover, and then sent over. Weber with the set to Caden Wright, I believe there. No, that's Gahagan, excuse me.
Well, in the net right there, I believe that was number 10 for West Shamokin, Owen Stover, getting that net violation. So a point to the Scarlet Dragons.
Once again, Zeb Wyant to serve. Received there by Cornish. Set by Spencer, and able to clean it up there was Cornish.
Well, here's what you want to do if you're West Shamokin. You just keep that lead 7-8 points. You know what I mean? Now you're up by that many. You just keep kind of chipping away here if you're West Shamokin to get this first set.
Gahagan with the kill there off the deflection of that front row for the Wolves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was actually Stover that might have got a hand on that and deflected out of bounds. Kill to Central.
Caden Wright with the serve. Spencer with the set, and a great kill there by Gavin Sully. And that's something we've seen a lot this season between Spencer and Sully, just the quick sets to catch the defense off guard. Him and Sully both have great chemistry when it comes to those quick sets.
Well, you've obviously seen this team more than I have, Jake. We did a couple of games together. I've seen them. I think this is the 3rd time this season live. But that is so true, that quick set to Gavin Sully and not allowing the block time to get set up.
Gahagan sending it over. Now the setup there from Spencer to Stover for the point.
Well, back set right there from Spencer, perfectly placed and hammered off the Central defense by Stover.
Now we'll have Christian Sharp in to serve. He's been kind of a service specialist for the Wolves this season. Gahagan just gets a fingertip on it to send it over. Spencer sets up Osterling, and that one blocked in front, but they're going to say into the net there.
No, I think it was blocked out of bounds, if I'm not mistaken, by Central. But either way, point goes to West Shamokin, now up 9, 15-6.
Sharp's next serve over. That one will travel back to West Shamokin. Stover trying to play a quick ball there.
That went around the pole right there, Jake. So another point to West Shamokin. And first thing I'm noticing in this first set is that Central is having a hard time passing the ball and a hard time getting their offense set up.
Walked in front there by Lager and Osterling. And then I believe they're going to say, yeah, they're going to say Evan Cornish got a fingertip on that, or just a little piece of the ball there.
Yeah, Zach Wyant, number 33. I think he could have let that first kill attempt that was blocked back go out of bounds, but second time able to get it off the West Shamokin block for the kill.
And speaking of Zach Wyant, his serve goes into the netting, so West Shamokin back with it again. Owen Stover back to serve.
Well, that's one thing you can't do is service error. Whoa, and on cue right there. Stover returns the favor on the service error, but that's what I was going to say is one thing you can't do if you're Central right now is make those service errors into the net.
And a great kill that time by Evan Cornish. I'm going to say it went off a deflection.
Yeah, and that's that set to the middle that we saw earlier in this set by Spencer, setting up Cornish, attacking from the middle. Hard to get that block set up. Osterling into the net. Service error. Back-to-back service errors for West Shamokin. Kind of uncharacteristic.
Yeah, just a little late on his swing there with the contact, sending that ball into the net. Langenfelter serves it. Palmo receives. Bounced up there by Cornish and then hit over by Stover. A joust in front. Diving dig there for Evan Cornish. Spencer setting up Logger and boom, headshot.
Yeah, well, that one off of the cranium of Zach Gehagen right there. Kill by Logger as he takes a seat, but I'll tell you what, a couple of nice defensive plays by West Shamokin on that. Quick, couple of good digs. Quick little push there by Spencer to get it over and kind of get Central out of position.
Palmo's serve across, received by Lingenfelter. Set up there to Weber. Dug out by the Wolves. Palmo able to dig it out again. Bump set there for Spencer, and then not enough power underneath that hit there for Cornish as he was trying to go short.
Well, Cornish had the right idea. Block was set up and jumping. I mean, he's been swinging, so the block was set up to jump, a kill attempt from him, and he had the right idea for that tip shot, just didn't get it over the net.
Weber's serve received by Osterling. Sully with the kill right at Gehagen.
Boy, he has been effective today, Gavin Sully, in this first set. I think he's been perfect on his kill attempts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Josh. Spencer with another serve received by Lingenfelter. Ball still alive, Palmo.
Oh, boy, that's going to be impossible.
Yeah, that would be...
going to have to pull off the Pele bicycle kick to get that back.
There are a couple soccer players on this team.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of multi-sport athletes on both these teams. I recognize some of these names on Central's roster as well.
Now it'll be Zeb Wyant to serve. Received there by Osterling. Bump set there by Spencer. Hit across by Stover.
Yeah, too close to the net, and that's that passing again coming back to haunt Central in this first set. Just not crisp with the passing.
Yeah, you're seeing the Central team making some mistakes, and West Shamokin just they haven't made too many, that's for sure, in this first set.
Well, Cornish got the very top of the net and able to get it over, but
fingertip there by Sully.
Tell you what, he's playing great right now, Gavin Sully.
Serve up there by Evan Cornish. And right in front, dunked down again there by Sully. That time he got some help from Stover as well.
Well, again, those passes errant and up in that contested zone right over the net, and West Shamokin has been pouncing on them.
Cornish serve. Weber with the set. Gehagen with the kill, and that one deflecting off Palmo for the point.
Well, that was one of the few instances in this first set where the passing really crisp and getting Gehagen set up. And I mean, obviously, we saw him warming up. Swings a big stick, and he put it down right there.
Caden Wright back to serve. That one short into the netting, so now we're up to set point here for the Wolves. They've looked dominant here in this first set, Josh.
They certainly have, as Sharp and Lager come back in for West Shamokin, and Sharp to the line, as you said, kind of a service specialist here for these Wolves, trying to end this first set.
Sharp serve across, received there. keeping it alive there was Caden Wright, and then they get the free ball over, but it's out of bounds, and West Shamokin claims set one.
Well, I'll tell you what, 25-12, and that score is indicative of how well West Shamokin played in that first set. Now up 1-0 in this District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball Championship. And while we have a moment between sets here, let's take a quick commercial break. Thanks some of our wonderful sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. For Jake DeLuca, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. We'll be right back.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have Chef Paul prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back, everyone, to HTSN. Jake DeLuca here, joined beside me, Josh Schreckengost here for this District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball Championship. West Shamokin taking the first set 25-12. I'm sure they'll be looking for more of the same here in set number 2.
Well, they've got all the momentum right now, Jake, and you could see, as we kind of talked about halfway through that set, they had the hop. They just looked more crisp than Central in that first set. So obviously Scarlet Dragons have some work to do trying to even this one up.
And Gahagan will start us off at the service line. And that one soaring out of play. So West Shamokin, much like set number 1, will take the first point here, as Luke Palmo prepares to serve it here for the Wolves. That one received by Zeb Wyant. Hit across. Spencer with the set. Up that time to Cornish, and he'll get the point.
Well, you see the difference right there in that quick rally. West Shamokin able to block the kill attempt up, and that allows the players to get underneath it, get set up, and right there, Cornish's kill goes off of the Central player's hand down. Well, service error right there.
Yeah, Wines and company allowing that ball to just sail out of play. And this game's starting off exactly like the first one. West Shamokin jumping out to that 2-0 lead, and then Central bringing it back to 2-1.
Oh, good block right there by number 21, Caden Wright. The middle hitter. Obviously, don't have to worry about looking up what year these guys are, as they're all juniors.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of the underclassmen come into this game, and I would say that we probably won't through the entirety, as both of these teams keeping their best squads out there for this championship game.
Yeah, a little tip shot there by Cornish. Couldn't get it through. Big block again. I think that might have been Spencer.
Yeah, that was Eric Spencer with the block.
And Gavin Sully in the mix, too, so continuing his strong play.
He just wanted to get back there and serve again. Spencer serving crucial in that first set. He sends that one away. Received there by Gahagan. Set up by Zach Wyant, blocked
Oh.
in front, but it'll be on West Shamokin's side as it falls down to the court.
Well, Weber got that kill, and you know what, Jake? If you look around the rotation for Central, it seems like they kind of have shifted the setter duties to Zach Wyant after Weber kind of started out a little rough for the Scarlet Dragons.
Another service error here for Central.
Yeah, they've had quite a few so far.
Cornish's serve.
Well, that was a knuckleball.
Spencer with the bump set. Osterling sends the free ball over. Wyant setting up the kill, and that one will be another point here for the Dragons.
Well, I've talked about how well the West Shamokin has been able to set up the blocks, but Sully a little too far back from the net right there, and that one just dropped in. Ties this one up at 4.
That'll send Zeb Wyant to serve. Into the net once again. 3 out of the 5 West Shamokin points in set number 2 here have been off of service errors from Central, so just kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here.
Yeah, you got to get the ball over the net to have a chance to score, and Scarlet Dragons having a little bit of an issue with that right now.
Sharp serve across, received there by Gahagan. Set up by Weber and Weber, and hit over. Cornish will return it back, and that one will get tipped out of play.
Yeah, I think Lingenfelder tried to go up and push the ball back up and just off his hands and backwards and out of bounds.
Christian Sharp to serve again. Received by Gahagan, set up there by Weber. Blocked in front, kept alive though there by Stover for a moment, but that one traveling too far out of bounds for the Wolves to make a play on it.
Yeah, wild deflection right there off the block by Lager. Went completely sideways off and kind of rolled across the top of the net and out of bounds for a point for Central.
Caden Wright to serve. Received there by Stover and hit across by Stover. Ooh, Lager in front with the block.
Boy, good timing right there by Lager, getting up in that contested area, and he's been really good with that. His timing and his ability to stay out of the net have been key so far.
Stover with the serve, received there by Zeb Wyant. Weber sets it up. Just a little tip over and some friendly fire there as Osterling tries to bump that ball back up, but it meets Lager's chin.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you get your hand completely underneath right there, I was actually kind of surprised the lift wasn't called, but good play by Gahagan to get that one to fall.
Zach Wyant serve. And that one will sail out of play off the hit there by Owen Stover, and we're back tied up at all 7s here.
Yeah, Central, obviously it kind of got away from them in that first set. West Shamokin able to build an early 8, 9, 10-point lead, and just Central never able to get close. So obviously head coach Ken Wyant telling his team, you got to stay in this.
Osterling hits that across, received there by Wright. And I believe they're going to say that one went around the pole there, Josh.
I think so. I think it actually deflected off the pole and dropped out of bounds. So a point puts West Shamokin back in front.
That'll bring the freshman Ezra Osterling to the line. Received there by Zeb Wyant. Gahagan bumps it back, and a free ball sent over by Luke Weber. Spencer, quick set there to Lager. He gets it across.
Yeah, I don't think that was where Eric wanted it. Oh, giving a point there to Central, and
that one looked like it bounced right on that line there, Josh.
Well, as I said in the open, 4 PIAA sanctioned officials out here, so there's not going to be any discussion about any calls.
Can't blame the home team.
Oh.
That one mishit there by Palmo.
Yeah, and he knows it too. Went over and just kind of fanned my back.
Quote today.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have Chef Paul prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And welcome back, everyone, here on High Top Sports Network. I'm Jake DeLuca, joined beside me, Josh Schreckengast here as we head into set number 3. And you mentioned it, after taking their lumps in the first set, going down 25-12, that's a double-digit loss there, but the Central Scarlet Dragons responded in a big way there in set number 2.
Yeah, they did, and now we got ourselves a match going on. Central's going to take the first point of this set. So the Scarlet Dragons definitely big-time momentum boost from that second set, Jake.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Volleyball, like many sports, all about that momentum.
Another service error. Boy, oh boy. You really feel like if you're head coach Ken Wyant, you got to tell your team we got to limit that.
Just get it over.
Because it's been a problem today.
Palmo's serve, received there by Zeb Wyant. Set up by Zach Wyant, back to Zeb Wyant. And that one will rattle off the pole and go out of bounds. So the Dragons pick up another point.
Scarlet Dragons obviously not afraid of this West Shamokin team despite the 2 losses during the regular season.
Spencer set there to Stover. Going too far across, out of bounds on the near sideline.
And right now the Wolves are missing, Jake. And as you said in that last set, they were precise in the first set and were not missing. Those kill attempts were coming down inbounds and having some trouble lately.
A quick dump in there by Eric Spencer, and that's something that he hasn't done yet in this game, but definitely something to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, nice tip there by Spencer. Gets him to the line.
Set up there by Zach Wyant. Hit over by Weber, but blocked in front there by Stover and Sully. Back to 3-all here. A rocket shot received there by Zeb Wyant. And off the receive, that one goes out of bounds.
Well, you got to hit it square. Spencer puts so much velocity on it that you got to get it up in your forearms. It can't hit those wrists or it's going out of bounds.
Received there by Gahagan. Set up by Zach Wyant to Zeb Wyant. Nice dig there by Luke Palmo. And a diving bump there by Spencer. Gets it over. Stover with the free ball played over. Wyant up to right. Blocked in front, though, by Sully. And now the Wolves with a 2-point advantage.
Well, he's had several of those blocks in this match, Jake. And right there, able to get that off the Scarlet Dragons and out of bounds. And got some momentum here for West Shamokin.
Spencer serve received there by Gahagan. Popped up by Zach Wyant, and Zeb Wyant sends it over. Spencer quick set there to Sully. He gets it across. Free ball played over by Weber. Another quick set there, but out of bounds. That one struck by Sully.
Not what you want right there if you're West Shamokin, your best man at the service line. You can't take him away like that. That was kind of just a slap shot by Sully that went out of bounds.
That'll send Luke Weber to the service line. That one skims off the top of the net and over.
Oh, man alive. What a kill by Stover right there on the near sideline. And wow, I don't know about that one.
Did they change it to out of bounds?
They did.
All right.
Unless it hit the pole, I'm not sure, but that came down in bounds for sure.
Well, they get the point right back. And another service error here for the Scarlet Dragons.
Yeah, I'm interested to go back and watch this one and see exactly what that play was because it looked like a clean kill for Stover.
And that one
definitely around the pole.
That was played behind the referee on the ladder there.
Yeah, Wyant didn't have much choice. Just try and throw it back toward the net and hope it comes down inside.
Cornish with the serve, received there by Lingenfelter. And Zach Wyant with the kill. That one dancing inbounds. Just a 1-point advantage now. And you feel like with these two teams, if one of them goes up by 5 or so, it'd be really tough for the other one to get back in it. And we've kind of seen that through the first 2 sets here.
Yeah, that's a great point, Jake. You know, you want to extend that lead to where it's, you know, near impossible for your opponent to come back. Another service error for Central, as that, you know, kind of a mini jump serve there by Zeb Wyatt just sailed long.
Yeah, and that's been a big problem, you know, as we talked about for them tonight. You kind of wonder how many points they've given to West Shamokin on service errors here tonight. Nice diving dig there by Zeb Wyatt.
Oh.
Then across and right in the corner. That was a well-struck ball.
Yeah, Zach Wyatt right there using the left hand caught West Shamokin out of position. And that one drops in on the back row inbound. Coach Craig looking for an explanation on the West Shamokin sideline here. And,
I don't think he's going to get an explanation that he likes.
well, I don't think he got one at all, to tell you the truth.
That'll send Caden Wright here to the service line. Palmo receives that. Spencer with the set, and what a kill there by Owen Stover. Bringing down the hammer.
Well, Stover obviously a little peeved that his last kill attempt on this near side was called out of bounds when it looked very clear to us that it was well inbound.
He made sure there was no question about the
Yes.
state of that ball.
Oh, the block again. Lager had a little trouble with that. As you said, you know, it hit his hands, kind of went straight down, and it's then pinned between his body and the net. Tough to play.
Zach Wyatt serve across, received by Palmo. Quick little dump in there by Spencer and just caught Caden Wright off balance there. And that's now 2 times he's pulled out that trick here in this 3rd set.
Yeah, kind of just a lefty quick tip, you know, smacking it down and catching Central out of position right there. And up to a 2-point lead here for West Shamokin with Osterling on the line.
Weber blocked in front there by Lager and Spencer.
I think Spencer got the lion's share of that meat because he walked out with his hands up and got some high fives from his teammates. Big block by Eric Spencer.
Osterling once again with the serve. Zach Wyatt pops it up to Gahagan. He sends a free ball over. Osterling to Spencer. Stover hits it across. Dug out there by Zeb Wyatt, and that one will track out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, it just came off too long. As I said, when it gets into your hands and your wrists like that, you really can't control where it goes. You need it up in those forearms. And that one sailed out of bounds.
Zach Wyatt setting up Weber. That one blocked in front. That time, I think Lager might have got a piece of that one.
Yeah, Lager and Spencer again, that side kind of just saying, hey, don't come in here. This street is closed.
The Montumbo finger wag.
Don't know if you're allowed to do that in high school.
Probably not. Might catch it on sportsmanlike.
Oh, yeah.
Spencer set over there to Cornish. It's kept alive by the Dragons, and Weber got a fingertip on it, but not enough to send it over. And now a 6-point lead here for West Shamokin, and a timeout called by Central.
Yeah, going to get a timeout right now by head coach Ken Wyatt. Scarlet Dragons just trying to slow down these Wolves as we take a moment here to thank another one of our great sponsors, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market. Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, located at 151 North McCain Street in downtown Katanning, features an unrivaled meat selection and delivers quality ingredients at the most competitive prices around. Be sure to sample the chef-made sushi, always prepared fresh daily. And be sure to stop in for Sushi Madness every Wednesday. Hand rolls for just $5. Pick up a homemade grab-and-go meal. Take home a delicious custom hoagie. And also, try the boba tea.
Love the boba tea.
And remember to check out Sprankle's Facebook page, too. Hashtag SaveOnMeat. Man, I love that sushi, Jake. I know you and I are both big fans of it.
Hey, tomorrow's Wednesday.
That's
you know what
right.
that means.
Oh, man, I know what it means. I'm going to go in it. It's called spicy tuna. It's called California. Actually, you know what? I was telling Joe on the air, I want to try that heart of sushi. I just need somebody else to eat it with me. Would you be my date?
I would love to. You know, me and my wife tried that one time, and, you know, it was definitely enough to feed us both.
Yeah.
And it was delicious, to say the least.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Just like that serve from Osterling, and it drops in. Central didn't even play it, and it hugged the line and fell in for an ace.
Yeah, and Osterling has been doing well from the service line here in this trip. You know, you never know how a freshman's going to respond here in his first playoff game ever,
Oh,
but he's done pretty well tonight.
Lingenfelder, and I'll tell you what, I thought that was out of bounds. I think that was a good call by the line judge back there. Obviously, Central disagreeing with it, but it looked like it hit out of bounds.
Zeb Wyant with the receive. Zach Wyant sets it up. Cornish gets it across, and then that one will fall harmlessly to the court for another point for the Wolves.
Well, I think Cornish was kind of upset with himself because he tried to pound that down, and he basically hit it right into the net. Lucky for him, it got across, and then Central played it out of bounds. Point West Shamokin.
Free ball coming over to the Wolves' side. Spencer, quick set to Lager. That one, unable to defend that. We're the Scarlet Dragon, so West Shamokin now with a 10-point lead, and, you know, this kind of is mimicking the first set in a way. West Shamokin with a big-time lead. Kind of interesting how poorly they played in the last set there with how they've come out and responded in set 3.
Oh, good shot there by Lingenfelder. And that got over Palmo's head, and he was unable to get back there and bump it back to a teammate. So good shot by Eli Lingenfelder.
Zach Gahagan serve across. Palmo receives. Spencer, quick set to Lager. That one dug out by Zach Wyant. And Wyant will pull the free ball over. Cornish with the kill attempt there. Diving save there by Zach Wyant. A joust in front, won by the senior Eric Spencer.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Spencer, his reactions and his instincts are so good at the net, and getting up there and able to block that attempt comes down for a point for the Wolves.
Palmo's serve received by Gahagan. Weber with the hit, deflected in front, but received by Osterling. Bump set there by Spencer, and hit over by Cornish. The defense kind of lost track of the ball after it deflected off of him.
Well, I think it caught Weber's fingers, and he looked up, and he was looking toward the scorer's table, and the ball actually deflected behind him. Tough break for Central right there.
Zeb Wyant getting it across, and that one,
how in the world?
You talk about a knuckleball. That one had some drop on it.
It certainly did, and I mean barely over the net there by Zeb Wyant. Falls in. That's a much-needed point for the Scarlet Dragons.
Eli Lingenfelter once again with the serve. Received by Cornish. Set up by Spencer. Back to Cornish. Dug out there nicely by Gahagan. A free ball sent over by Weber. Spencer with the set to Cornish. That one blocked in front, and it will be another point here for the Scarlet Dragons.
Yeah, it looked like Caden Wright there for that block, assisted by Luke Weber. That's going to send Lingenfelder to the line.
That one received by Palmo. Set up there to Stover. Gahagan receives it on the other end. Zach Wyant, softly hit ball there. Spencer flying up to the center of the net, getting it across, but played right back by the Scarlet Dragons. And a deflection out of play, though, as Weber and Caden Wright combined for that block, but just a little too outside.
Yeah, that was a great rally right there, and ended by Stover's kill, and good setup by Spencer.
Speaking of Spencer, there's the serve by him. Free ball incoming there.
Oh,
kept alive there by Sully.
He kind of misplayed that at the net, Jake.
Yeah, they're lucky that one didn't fall down to the court there, but good awareness by Sully and company to keep that alive. It'll result in the same, though, and that's a point for the Scarlet Dragons.
Oh, look at the little man there, serving as the ball boy. Good hustle, young man. Don't know if you guys can see that on camera. It might be just a little bit below the angle, but got a little guy, probably 2.5 years old, just ran for that ball.
Ready for it. Zeb Wyant will chase after that one on the far side, but it'll be hit too far out of his reach as West Shamokin picks up another point.
Good kill there by Owen Stover. Wolves now 3 points away from an identical 25-12 win if they can hold Central off the board.
Zach Wyant with a rocket shot there, dug out by Cornish. Osterling slaps that one across, received by Lingenfelter. Set up by Weber, but they're going to get him with a double hit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was a hammer by Zach Wyant. I don't think I've seen anybody hit the ball that hard yet this evening. And unlucky for Central. The ball handling error and another error right there, passing to the Wolves. 1 point away here from retaking the lead in this match.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. They can get it done here. It'd be the same score as the first set. That one hit by Gehagen, and then just Lingenfelter trying to throw an arm out there. But that'll do it here for set number 3. West Shamokin now one set away from taking back-to-back District 6 titles.
I mean, we can call it back-to-back. There wasn't one last year, so.
By definition, that would be back-to-back.
Well, Jake, you know, we've had a really nice time here at Forest Hills. Athletic Director Joe Gironda, very helpful in getting us in here and being able to broadcast this. Thanks to Mr. Gironda and the administration of the Forest Hills Junior Senior High School. You know, just excellent facilities, been very hospitable, and we can't say thanks enough. So, once again, home of the Rangers, and they've made us feel at home, Jake.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, at the beginning of this broadcast, we talked about how beautiful the facilities are here. You mentioned a new field house and this gym, also on the newer side of things, just really fresh school. And, you know, my favorite colors around that forest green, so I feel real comfortable here.
Well, our partner Joe Rhodes would feel right at home. These are very similar to Marion Center
yeah.
colors, you know. Joe, obviously an alum of Marion Center, wears his Letterman jacket 2 games on dare. So you got to give him credit for that. He was not afraid to bust it out. And, you know, I think he would like the color scheme as well, Jake. And, well, we have a moment here, just about a minute and a half before the 4th set gets underway. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Thanks some of our wonderful sponsors here on HCSN. For Jake DeLuca, I'm Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back, everyone, for this District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball Championship game. West Shamokin
2-1 up right now over the Central Scarlet Dragons. And as they did in that second set, Jake, Central's going to have to fight back in a big way to even this one up and force a decisive 5th set. Oh, I bumped the camera there.
Uh-oh.
Lucky that didn't go down. That would not have been good. I bumped it with my knee. I was trying to get some better position to see this upcoming 4th set. And West Shamokin 25-12 in the first, identical in the third. I believe it was 25-19 in favor of Central in the second set. So they're going to need a similar effort to keep this match going and hold off the hard-charging Wolves. Keep them from raising another banner out at West Shamokin.
Gehagen will get us started here. That one played off the ceiling, so the Wolves will open the game with the first point. They've taken the first point in now 3 out of the 4 sets so far.
Yeah, unlucky for Gehagen right there. I think, you know, the roof's about 5 feet higher. That ball's probably played over the net, but hit the rafter and down for the first point.
That one will soar out of bounds, so the Wolves now with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that was Zeb Wyant right there, number 8. Little long.
Palmo's serve received there by Gehagen. Weber will hit it across. Another ball hit too hard there.
Well, this is not where you want to be if you are the Scarlet Dragons, already down 3. And we've seen those leads grow exponentially when West Shamokin gets out in front by a big margin.
Zeb White with the free ball over. Spencer setting up Cornish there. Palmo with the great effort. It's going to be an odd angle, but Cornish gets it across.
Good hustle by Luke Palmo, and Spencer right there to put it down. Little fist pump. Starting to feel it right now, Eric Spencer. And he's just so good. You know, we talked about it in the open, the instincts. We've talked about it throughout the game. He's just a volleyball player.
And looking like Tiger Woods with the fist bump out there.
Yeah.
Weber will hit it across, received there by Stover. Quickly set over there by Spencer. Zach Wyatt will hit it over. That one will go out of bounds, but deflected off that front row of Spencer and Sully.
Yeah, off the block right there. That gets Central on the board here in this fourth set.
Lingenfelter's serve received there by Osterling. That one deflected. Could have let that one go, but Gahagan gets a hand on it.
Yeah, Gahagan threw an arm out at it, and I barely deflected it, and that ball was definitely long.
That just looked like instincts right there.
Yeah.
Just didn't have time to think about it, just threw an arm out there, and immediately you saw his face after he did so. Kind of disappointed there in himself.
Ooh. Well, Spencer's service error right there, not something we're accustomed to seeing out of the senior, but powered that one right into the net.
Yeah, you might see one go a little long on Spencer, but not too often does he find the net on a serve. Gahagan pumps that one up. Weber double hit again there, Josh.
Yeah, ball handling error. And Weber's had a tough time passing the ball today. We saw.
Yeah, it looked like Zeb Wyant went over there to try and make a play, but didn't want to take out his own team.
Yeah, Evan Cornish getting that ace right there.
That one received by Gahagan, set up there by Zach Wyant over to Zeb Wyant, deflected in front for a point for the Scarlet Dragons.
Yeah, that went off Sully. He got up there and, again, off the tips of his fingers and well out of bounds.
That'll send the junior outside hitter, Zeb Wyant, to the service line. That one gets across. Good hustle there by Cornish. Can he get it over?
Oh.
Wow. Blocked in front there off the kill attempt from Gahagan. And the one-handed set goes a little too far.
Well, I'm not sure if that was a set for Gahagan or if Weber was trying to play it across and just kind of trying to catch West Shamokin out of position, but went long and out of bounds, so another point to the Wolves.
Christian Sharp, that one will trickle right over the net.
Lucky break right there for Sharp as that hits the tape and just drops for an ace.
Sharp's next serve, well over the net that time. Gahagan with a strange strike there.
The windmill.
Yeah.
Lager's going to get that kill right there, but I don't think I've ever seen a shot like that.
I
Jake.
can't say that I have either, Josh, in my many years of covering volleyball and calling it. Never have I ever seen that.
Yeah, right?
I did like the style, though.
He looked like he was going up for a windmill dunk off an alley-oop.
Lager with the emphatic block in front. Yeah, West Shamokin really pulling away here in set 4.
Well, that ball was a little bit behind Caden Wright, and he just tried to smack it over, and Wyatt Lager right there for the block.
Sharp serve will be received by Zeb Wyant, and another double hit there, Josh.
Yeah, Weber having a tough night. Timeout here, I believe. Yep, head coach Ken Wyatt calls a timeout for the Scarlet Dragons. And while we have a moment, I'd like to thank Steffi's Country Catering. With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tiered cheese ball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. And be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network to receive a special 10% discount when you book your next event at Steffi's Country Catering.
Great food at Steffi's Country Catering, Josh.
Handballs.
Just the best.
I want to play the rap horn every time I think about those. Yeah, those handballs are amazing. Terry's a great guy, so, and the takeout specials are phenomenal.
Big fan of the stuffed chicken myself.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Hagen strikes that one over. Spencer with a little tip.
It's a lift, I believe.
Yes, I believe you're correct there, Josh.
Well, violation right there for West Shamokin. Still up 8 points here and stretching that lead, and that's been beneficial to them tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned in the previous sets, you know, it seems like if one of these teams can get out ahead by at least 5, they have a pretty good chance of holding on to that lead. You know, the Scarlet Dragons now playing with their backs against the wall, down 8.
Yeah, Mason Fleming into the game for the first time. Osterling blocked right there by Lingenfelder and Zach Wyant, but Mason Fleming into the game for the first time in this District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball Championship match.
Spencer with the set there. Stover with the kill attempt, but blocked in front there by Zach Wyant and Eli Lingenfelter.
I think Lingenfelder got most of that one. Put it right down.
Right serve across. Spencer setting up Osterling. Well struck there.
Oh, tried to play it out of the net. Lingenfelder got a hand on it into the net, and none of the Scarlet Dragons moved, and Lingenfelder obviously couldn't hit it again, so tough break right there for Central.
Stover serve across, received there by Gahagan, but mishit, and it'll travel out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, into the scorer's table right there.
Stover once again to serve. Gahagan will receive that one. Weber to Gahagan with a free ball over. Spencer, a quick tip over there, and he sneaks it through the defense.
Drops it in, back door behind his head right there. Another slick shot by Eric Spencer.
Stover serve across. Weber will pop that one up to Zeb Wyant. He gets it across. Spencer hits it over, and he just finds the weak spot.
I'm telling you what, off the back foot, falling away. That was like the Dirk Nowitzki of kills right there.
The Darth Vader.
Off one foot, never left the ground, kind of falling away.
Stover serve, drops in. Gahagan has to play the ball over. Spencer over to Osterling. Deflected in front. Osterling able to keep it alive. Backward set there by Spencer, but mishit by Stover. And that'll give the Scarlet Dragons another point here.
Well, the Dragons have to make a run right here. West Shamokin just 9 points away from securing that District 6 championship.
Zach Wyant's jump serve received by Luke Palmo. Set to Mason Fleming. That one dug out, but another double hit here. And, you know, that's kind of been the story of this set here for the Scarlet Dragons. You know, we talked about their struggles from the service line, but this time around in this set, just a lot of double hits.
Well, service error right there for Osterling. Just caught the bottom of his palm right there, just coming up short. Saw that a little bit earlier out of Ezra.
Spencer setting up Cornish. That one will travel out of bounds, so maybe these Scarlet Dragons have a bit of a run in them here.
Well, one thing you don't want to do if you're West Shamokin is let these guys back into this match. Certainly want to take care of business in this fourth set.
Cornish hit that across, right receives it. And Zeb Wyant kind of misjudged his approach there, came up a little short on the ball.
Yeah, that ball kind of off his front shoulder there and really couldn't get a good swing on it.
That'll send the libero, Luke Palmo, to serve. Received by Gahagan. Set up there by Wyant and hit by Weber, but into the net. So West Shamokin will continue to climb towards a match victory and a District 6 title here if they continue playing like this.
Well, up 10. And those big leads have, been too tough to come back from.
In front block kept alive, though. Osterling over to Spencer, to Sully, but that one a little too long.
Yeah, not Spencer's best set right there. Not much Sully could do when he was up in the air, and just put a hand on it, sent it long here on the near side.
That'll send Lingenfelter to serve it. Received by Osterling, a long receive there, but sent right back to the Wolves. And a nice block in front there by Eric Spencer. What can't he do?
Well, he's certainly been throwing the blocks around today, and heading to the service line right now. And wouldn't you like to see him go on a 5-point run here to just end this one?
It all starts with this one. He gets it across.
Into the rafters there. Gahagan able to return it, though.
Free ball sent over, but that's going to be a double hit again, Josh.
Yeah, Lingenfelter from the back row tried that push and got nailed for the ball handling error. So Spencer back to the line.
Spencer's serve, another rocket received by Gahagan. Weber setting up Wyant. He gets it across. Free ball played over there by Stover. Diving to the floor, but unable to make a play on it there was Zeb Wyant, excuse me.
Well, you can sense it now, this West Shamokin fan cheering section here. Can sense it. Oh, boy. Spencer, I think that was in front of him, and the one thing you can't do when you're throwing that jump serve up, you can't let the ball drop in front of the line, right? You can let it drop behind the line and get a reserve, but Spencer knew that was coming down in front, so he just put a swing on it and fired it into the net.
Yeah, that shot with so much velocity that it messed up the post there on the far side.
Got to even it up.
Well, that'll send Luke Weber to the service line. We've seen him around the court switching positions as
Way
that ball
long.
just soars.
Yeah, that was 10 feet long.
Well, that'll send Cornish here to the service line. Received by Gahagan. Weber back to Gahagan.
Oh, man.
An awkward falling shot back there.
Match point here, Jake.
Yeah, the West Shamokin Wolves 1 point away from going back-to-back.
Yeah, we'll say back-to-back. I'm digging it. Oh, too long there by Cornish. He wanted it.
For a second, I thought that one was going to drop right inside the line there, Josh.
24-12 here. That's a big hill to climb if you're the Scarlet Dragons. And Zeb Wyant to the line, going to try.
Wyant with a
That was a good serve.
big jump serve of his own. And the call.
Oh, into the net. That's going to go against Stover. I mean, he tried to just tip it up over, and I think he got a shoulder into the net.
Oh, the Dragons still alive in this one. Will be Zeb Wyant back to serve again.
Wow.
Osterling with the receive.
That's a heck of a serve. Oh, man.
And that's an anticlimactic end there, Josh, but that'll do it. West Shamokin takes it 3-1 over Central to claim the 2021 District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball title, winning it back-to-back.
Yeah, and you know what? Pulling off the clean sweep here, boys and girls this season. Girls in the fall of 2020, taking that District 6 championship, and the boys matching the feat here in 2021 in the spring. So congratulations to the Wolves. This volleyball program, definitely top tier. Obviously, the hardware says they are the best in District 6.
Without a doubt. And, that second set was very uncharacteristic of West Shamokin and the team that we've kind of watched this whole season. But they were able to turn that back around and finish strong, getting double-digit wins in all three of their set wins.
Yeah, and Coach Scott Craig right now, you got to feel good for him. He's done a great job with this program. And these boys able to take care of business today. They dropped that second set But boy, oh boy, did they really, really take control in that third, and that obviously carried over into the fourth set. And as you said, anticlimactic, and Central going to have to settle for silver as the Wolves take the gold.
Yeah, just a great game there for West Shamokin. They got to be feeling real good about the way that they went out there and got this one done.
Well, we're going to get a plaque and some medals here presented to the Wolves. So we are going to stick around for that. See if I can adjust the ye old camera and get everybody getting those medals. Handing out the gold right now to the Wolves. And they're giving them to Coach Craig to do the duty. Spencer, obviously, that's the first guy you're putting a medal around his neck. The unquestioned leader and the catalyst of this West Shamokin team. As you said, Jake, senior loaded, but you got to think, Eric Spencer, a very deserving choice for the first guy on this team to get that gold medal.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, this team goes with Eric Spencer.
Obviously, the Wolves, by virtue of this championship, will be in the state playoffs, and we will hopefully have those games for you, game or games, depending on how far the Wolves can go this year. But we shall be broadcasting, I do believe. Hopefully none of the games are out near Philly, Jake.
Fingers crossed there, Josh.
Let's keep it on this side of the state, even though this side of the state isn't really our side of the state. You really don't realize how big Pennsylvania is until you have to travel for state playoff games or state championships.
Yeah, definitely a lot of distance to be traveled in Pennsylvania.
And you got to think just kind of the way, hot take, quick judgment. The way West Shamokin's reacting is kind of like, all right, now we're going to get down to business here in the state tournament. I've seen teams get these gold medals where everybody's jumping around and crying and hugging. And right now you just see the Wolves kind of stoic. And they know they can cause some damage in the state playoffs. And
yeah, they kind of look like a team that's been here, done that.
Yeah. And obviously want to make a run in states in Class 2A. Coaching staff being announced here. Scott Craig, Melinda and Matt Osterling, and Pam McKee. And they are going to get that plaque right now. And it looks like Spencer is going to get his hands on that first. And he does.
And just an exciting moment for these young men. Some of them, this is their second time hoisting this trophy. A number of them, this is their first taste of a district championship.
Yeah, and you got to tip your cap to Central. They fought valiantly in that second set to even it up at one set apiece, but the Wolves just too strong. And you know what? Those mistakes that they were making in that second set, they minimized them in a big way in the third and fourth sets. And these teams, I believe, gonna give each other the ceremonial COVID wave since we don't shake hands anymore. But congratulations to the Wolves. It's going to be selfie time. Get the parents out here and get some photos of the boys with that hardware.
Yeah, I think that'll just about do it here for us, Josh, for this one.
Yeah, man. It's our second District 6 championship game together this year, Jake. You and I saw the girls when they had to travel up to Northern Cambria and take care of business on the Colts home court. The boys getting the virtue of the neutral site, but just a great moment for these boys and this volleyball program at West Shamokin as a whole.
100%, Josh. Happy for these boys, happy for the family. It's a great moment for everybody here on the West Shamokin side of things, at least. But it's great to see them coming back and reaching the top again after being off from last year.
And we'd like to thank our official broadcast sponsor of today's District 6 Class 2A Boys Volleyball Championship match, and that is TGIF Solutions, home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency. Visit tgif.solutions for all your insurance needs, big or small. TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future.
And until next time, everybody, remember, keep it classy.
We'll keep it classy, and we'll keep it high top.
Until next